to give the CUET paper, okay? The Common University Entrance Test, this is a definition given by the NTA, the National Testing Agency, the agency behind, the agency that conducts the CUET paper, alright? Now, the NTA gives the following description. The Common University Entrance Test will provide a common platform and equal opportunities. Oops, sorry. Let me use a proper highlighting color for this. Provides a common platform and equal opportunities to candidates across the country, okay? Especially those who belong to the, come from rural and other remote areas, okay? This will help them establish better connect with the universities, right? We've seen this time and time again. People belonging to rural areas, people coming from remote areas have a much harder time while applying for colleges, applying for central universities, right? The admission process of every university is different, okay? Based on what their preferences are, okay? Because of this, because of having to apply to multiple different universities and having to fill multiple different eligibility criteria, it becomes very hard for students to apply, and it becomes very hard for students to understand the complex processes, admission process of every university, correct? So the CUET is a single examination that will enable the candidates to cover a wide outreach and be part of the admissions process to various central universities, okay? Central universities like DU, Delhi University, like Jamia Millia Islamia and Jawaharlal Nehru University, the Banaras Hindu University, the Aligarh Muslim University, right? All of these important, these very, very good central universities, they come under one exam, okay? It also removes the subjectivity, okay, of the admissions process. Your board examination marks now don't really matter, okay? What matters is how you score in the CUET paper, okay? And other eligibility criteria. If you want a video for that, let me know. I will cover every single college for you and the various eligibility criteria of the various central universities, okay? So as I was saying, it removes the subjectivity from the admissions process, makes it very objective, makes it very streamlined, very straightforward, correct? Now, what universities come under this test? One are the central universities, which is obvious, right? It is compulsory for central universities to accept your CUET scores. Apart from this, a variety of state universities, deemed to be universities, and other universities are also a part of the CUET, or also accept the score of your CUET paper, okay? Now, the list of all these universities can be found on the NTA's website, on their official CUET Samarth website, okay? To see whether the college that you desire to be in is a part of or takes the CUET score or not, okay? There's a high chance that it does, okay? Now, we've talked about this previously. We've had announced, this is a little bit of an older news, okay? The dates were announced quite a while back. But if you don't know, now you know. The CUET paper for the undergraduates, for the UG, will be held between the 15th of May and the 31st of May of 2024. Alright, you have approximately 8 months left, okay? 7 months left if you completely ignore October now, okay? So pull up your socks, okay? Put on your thinking hats and start preparing, okay? Crunch time season, okay? You need to start preparing, really. Put in a lot of effort, okay? I will make a video, if you want a video about how to prepare for the CUET paper, okay? How to make it easier for you to, if you are planning on also giving the boards, okay? How to make it easier for you to appear for a subjective, for an objective paper, right? Because your 12 standard papers are highly subjective, right? You're supposed to write long answers. The CUET, on the other hand, I will talk about this further into the video as well, is an objective paper, okay? One word answers throughout the entire, throughout the paper, okay? For all the questions. That is why, in order how to prepare for such a paper, okay, that is vastly different from what you're going to be writing, you need preparation. If you want tips for that, let me know. Alright, I will make a video for it. Tell me in the comments down below. Okay? Now, eligibility for the CUET. Very simple. You should have either qualified your 12th or equivalent examination or are appearing for it in the year 2024. Okay? There is no age bar whatsoever. If there are students who have dropped a year because they didn't get admission last year into their desired university, you can appear for it whenever. You can appear for it next year, okay? Now, it is also available to students who are studying at a university, at a college right now, but they're not really liking it. They want to switch over to a better college, to a better university, right? A central university. It is for those students as well, okay? There is no age bar whatsoever. It is the only eligibility criteria is that you should have passed your 12th standard or equivalent examination. Understood? Great. Okay? Now, the mode of examination, it is going to be a computer-based test, okay? You will get your admit card, you will go to an examination board. They have various, like how you have your, for CBSE boards, you go to a different school than yours to write your paper, right? Similarly, you'll go to like an exam hall situation, okay? You will be given a computer system. You will log into that computer system with your credentials. You will give the paper, an objective style paper, and you will come back, okay? The duration for each exam is different. For each paper is, a different category of papers is different. We'll talk about it further into the video. But just remember that it is a computer-based test and you don't give it from home. You go to an exam center and you give it, alright? Now, the medium and pattern of examination. The examination, according to the NEP, will be conducted in the two main languages, Hindi, English, plus 11 regional languages, alright? For the ease of the student, essentially, okay? Whatever language you understand whatever language you are comfortable with, you choose that language and you answer your question papers in that particular language, okay? This is how they're streamlining the process, okay? This is how they're making it easier for you to get admission into the best universities that the country has to offer, alright? Apart from this, the pattern of the examination is an MCQ pattern. There are multiple choice questions, alright? Multiple choice questions, okay? Objective style paper, that is what I mean by an objective style paper. You get a question, you have 4 options to choose from, choose the correct option, get your marks, alright? Okay, now, moving on, the schedule of the examinations, okay? You have 4 papers, essentially. There are 4 sections. Section 1A has 13 different languages, any of which may be chosen. Section 1B has 20 other languages, any of these may be chosen, okay? Now, you have to attempt 40 questions out of the 50 that you're given in each language, okay? Whatever language you choose from, whatever language you choose to give the paper for example, Hindi, English, right? Now, you'll be given 50 questions and you're supposed to answer only 40 of them, okay? For section 2, for your domain subjects, there are 27 domain subjects. This is as per the 2023 brochure, okay? The 2023 NTA brochure, CUET brochure, there are 27 domain-specific subjects. A candidate may choose any subject as desired by the applicable university or universities, okay? The candidate can choose, it's written down here, the candidate can choose a maximum of 10 subjects from all 3 sections, okay? From your languages, from your domain, from your general test, which is a general test, you can choose a maximum of 10 subjects, okay? Whatever university you desire to be a part of, okay? Every university, every course that you're applying for will have a different eligibility criteria. For example, Delhi University, the criteria for it is that you need to have 1 language, which is English, okay? You need to have whatever domain subjects you need for the specific course you're applying, okay? A domain subject plus you need the general test. There are certain universities that do not require you to give the general test, okay? But if you want to apply for multiple different universities, you need to check the specific eligibility criteria. As I said previously, if you want me to talk about these specific eligibility criteria, especially of the central universities, let me know. I will do it for you. All right? Okay, perfect. Now, the general test is the third section, and for this, you will have, now for the domain subjects, you will have to answer 40 out of 50 questions, okay? Now for the general test, you're supposed to answer 50 out of the 60 questions that they ask, okay? Okay, great. Now, let's move on. Okay, yeah, apart from this, the examination will be held on multiple days in 3 shifts, okay? You have 3 slot times, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening, okay? Some examinations, for some students, all their 3, whatever subjects they've applied for, they might have to give all their papers in one singular day in 3 different slots. Sometimes you have different papers on different days or different slots, okay? Depending entirely upon your luck, you will get your slots and the dates of your examination, okay? Okay, perfect. Now, the duration of the examination. Languages, as I said previously, you have to answer 40 out of the 50 questions, and in order to answer all these questions, you get 45 minutes, okay? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Now for the domain subjects, again, you have to answer 40 out of the 50 questions, and you get 45 minutes for each of your domain subject papers. For one paper, you get 45 minutes, okay? Now for the general test, you have to answer 50 out of the 60 questions they ask, and for this, you get a grand total of 60 minutes, okay? Perfect. Now, duration of the exam understood, the schedule of the exam understood, hopefully. If you want me to elaborate any more, tell me in the comments down below. I'll try my best to make you understand it as easily as possible, okay? Now, the marking scheme of the examination. Very simple. For every right answer, you get 5 marks. For every wrong answer, you get -1. And for an unanswered question, you obviously get no marks. Basically, you don't get negative marking for not answering a question. Alright? Now, if we go back, languages. What is the maximum number of marks you can score in your language paper? So, if you multiply 40 by 5, what do you get? 200. Absolutely correct. So, 200 marks that's the maximum you can score in your languages paper. Similarly, for the domain subject as well, 40 questions, 5 marks for every right answer, and the maximum score you can get in one domain subject is 200. Okay? For your general test, you have 50 questions, 5 marks for each question, and the maximum marks you can get for your domain subject is 250 marks. Alright? Now, depending on the subject combination, depending on the amount of tests a particular university requires for you while you're applying for, okay, for example, if you're applying to DU for Pol Science Honours or for History Honours, okay? Now, depending on their criteria, so obviously different domain subjects, history will be one of them, right? So, for example, you have to answer a paper in English, so 200 for that, okay? You have to answer a domain subject, let's say 200 or something for that, plus general test, okay? So another 250 for that, okay? Depending on their cutoffs, you will get admission. So usually I think DU, depending on the stream that you're applying for, depending from the course you're applying for, you have different cutoffs. Last year, the cutoffs were different. The year before that, the cutoffs were different. This year, we can't really predict, alright? But if you want to know what the cutoffs were the previous year and the year before that, that means in 2023 and 2022, tell me in the comments down below. I will tell you, okay? I will make these specific university-specific videos for you. Just talk about it. Tell me if you want them, alright? Okay, now marking scheme done. This syllabus, the final part of this video, the syllabus of the examination. Your language will be tested through reading comprehension based on different types of passages, factual, literary, narrative, literary aptitude, vocabulary, etc. Okay, your domain subject syllabus is given on the NTA website, https://CUET.𝗪𝗵𝗁.ac.in. Okay, go to the website, whatever domain subject you are applying for, go see the syllabus. Okay, start learning for it, guys. I told you previously, 7 months left, no time at all, essentially. Okay, crunch time. Go start studying, please. Okay, please. General test. Your syllabus for the general test is pretty vast. You have to know general knowledge, current affairs, general mental ability, numerical ability, quantitative reasoning, basic, which includes basic arithmetic, geometry, mensuration, basically pre-10th standard. Okay, till your 10th standard, whatever your syllabus was, all of that is covered in the general test. And apart from this, logical and analytical reasoning. Okay, we teach at Unimonks, we teach all these subjects. We even give you classes for general tests. We have videos on it. Okay, go to them. If you are having a hard time studying for the general test, we have a multitude of videos that will help you with your problems. Okay, so go check them out. Check out the videos on our website, Unimonks website. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. As I told you, it is a very, very extremely broad understanding. I've not gone in depth at all. Okay, if you want a more in-depth video, if you have any specific questions to ask, tell me in the comments down below. I will try my bestest to answer them for you as easily as possible. Okay, and for more such informational, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and for more such informational content, subscribe to Unimonks. Thank you for watching. Bye.